Financial planning and forecasting. Additional financing needed. Okay, so this is for us to determine, okay, the additional funds, additional resources, okay, or financing needed in order to finance, okay, the expansion, okay, or additional na project ng isang firm, no? The amount of external capital, okay, interest-bearing debt, and preferred and common that will be necessary to acquire the required asset for expansion. Okay? It is the total amount of new interest-bearing debt and preferred and common the firm must issue to support its planned growth, okay, for expansion. Ayan po, no? So, paano po ba malaman or i-compute ang additional financing, okay, needed or AFN? We have here the equation. Okay? A sub O asset, okay? Old, okay? So this is the beginning asset and sales old, okay? So the beginning sales, multiply this by change in sales, okay? So that is the projected increase in assets. Ayan, yung additional po na asset. So AFN is equivalent to projected increase in asset minus spontaneous increase in liabilities. Okay? So hindi lahat ng liabilities, mga kapatid, normally yung mga short term, okay, like accrued uh, payable, okay, accounts payable, okay, yung mga current payable, taxes, ayan po. Pero yung notes payable, bonds payable, hindi po yun kasama. Okay, pero part siya ng liability. So, liabilities old, okay, divide this by sales old, okay, so multiply this by the change in sales. Ayan po. This is what we call a spontaneous increase in liabilities. Okay, so you have projected increase in asset, okay, PIA, projected increase in asset, minus spontaneous increase in liability. Okay, so you have SILIA, ayan po, no? Spontaneous increase in liabilities and increase in retained earnings. Ayan. So you have here IRE, ayan, or IRE. Okay. So the increase in retained earnings, okay, we have here the profit margin. So alam nyo naman ang profit margin, So net income or net profit divided by sales. Okay? Multiply this by sales 1. So sub 1 means, okay, the projected sales. Okay? So you have sales times 1 plus growth rate. Pwede pong ganun, So you have profit margin, net profit margin. So this is net income over net sales. Multiply this by sales. Okay? Projected sales. So sales old, yung dati, multiply this by 1 plus growth rate. Yan. So yung projected after 1 year, magkano naman ang sales? So yan po, no? So multiply this one. Ayan. So, ang makukompute na natin dyan would be the net income. Kasi cancel mo na yung sales, cancel mo na yung sales. Net profit kasi is net income, okay? Net profit margin over net sales. Okay? So that is the profit margin. Okay. So pag kinancel mo tong net sales at saka itong projected sales, edi net income na lang po natitira. Yes. Pero meron kang 1 minus payout ratio. Yan. Or also known as retention ratio. Yan, retention ratio. 1 minus payout ratio or also known as retention ratio. Okay? So let's continue, class. Okay? So let me erase this, class, . So this is payout ratio. Payout ratio. 1 minus payout ratio. Yan. So, this is also known as retention ratio. Kaya pala increase in retained earnings. Yes. Kasi yung mga uh, kinikita ng kumpanya, pwedeng i-declare na dividend. Kung hindi nila i-declare na dividend, syempre matitira pa rin po siya sa retained earnings. So, yan po ha. Okay? So, ulitin natin. Additional funds needed is equivalent to, okay, projected increase in asset, okay, minus spontaneous increase in liabilities. Okay, so you have your asset minus liability, okay, minus increase in retained earnings, yung kikitain. Yan. So you have here M margin times sales projected, S1 na, hindi SO. Okay? Times 1 minus payout ratio or the retention ratio. Okay, so to illustrate class, Carter Corporation's sales forecast are expected to increase from 5 million in 2015. So this is your sales old. Yan yung beginning balance. At magiging 6 million daw po in 2016. So that's S sub 1. Binigyan na tayo ng S sub 1. Ito naman S sub 0. Okay? Yan. Or 20% growth rate. Its asset total 3 million at the end of 2015. Ayan po, no? Asset. So you have here the asset. Ayan. 3 million. Carter is at full capacity, so its asset must grow in proportion to projected sales. At the end of 2015, current liabilities are 1 million, okay? Consisting of accounts payable, ito 250. Yung notes payable, hindi siya spontaneous. Yan, hindi kasama. Yan, ano? Hindi kasama ito. And accrued liabilities included. So, ang spontaneous liability mo from the current liabilities, okay, are composed of accounts payable, accrued liabilities. And pwede rin po yung current taxes payable. Yan. So, you have 250 plus 250, 500 lang po ang gagamitin natin. Its profit margin is forecasted to be 5%. And forecasted retention ratio, retention. So, ibig sabihin, na-deduct na. Okay? Yung payout natin. Ayan. So, 1 minus payout ratio. So, yung retention ratio natin is 30%. Use the AFN, additional financing needed equation, to forecast additional funds Carter will need for the coming year. Okay. So, sa bawat kita, 30% ang matitira. Magkano yung additional financing para meron kang ganyang projected na sales na maging 6 million at yung asset mo kasi 3 million lang. Okay? So, we have here the solution. Asset old, yung 3 million. Sales old, yung 5 million. Ito po yun. Balikan natin. 5 at saka 3. Yan. And multiply this by 1 million change in sales. Paano po yung change in sales? Ito po yung dating 5 million na naging 6 million. Ayan. So, ito po yun. Ano? From 5, naging 6. So, you have here 1 million. Okay. So, this is your projected increase in. Okay, projected increase in asset. Ayan. While your projected increase in sales, we have here liability, spontaneous. Ito po yun, 250 plus 250. Okay. Divide this by 5 million sales. Okay, 5 million sales. Multiply this by 1 million increase in sales. Okay, so the change in sales. So you have here, okay, increase. Okay, so you have here the so-called spontaneous increase in liabilities. Ayan. Ito naman yon. Okay, so asset, PIA, SILIA, and you have here the so-called IRE. Okay, increase in retained earnings. So, margin, which is 5%, projected sales, 6 million, Okay? So that is 5 million times 1 plus growth rate na 20, kaya naging 6 million. Eh, given naman na po siya. No? So, projected sales, ulitin ko, 5 million times 1.20 na growth rate, 6 million. Profit margin, we have here 5%. Ayan po, no? And 1 minus payout ratio or the retention ratio. So, be specific, no? Pag binigay na po yung retention, i-multiply mo na agad. Pero pag payout ratio ang binigay, ay i-deduct ko muna mula sa 1 kasi yung payout, yun yung pinapamigay natin sa mga investors. Retention, yan naman yung nare-retain natin. Okay? So, 0.05 times 6 million times 30%, this is now the increase in retained earnings. Ulitin natin, projected increase in asset minus spontaneous increase in liability, okay? And minus increase in retained earnings. Ayan po. So, the additional financing needed is 410,000. So, that's for the first problem. Ayan po, no? 410. Ngayon, assuming, okay, refer to problem 1, parehas pa rin po, no? What additional funds would be needed if, okay, the company's year-end 2015 asset had been 4 million? Assume that all other numbers are the same. Why is AFN different from the one you found in problem 1? So, 410 ang sagot natin. Paano daw po kung 4 million na? Okay? Yung additional, yung asset instead of 3 million. So, instead of 3 million ito, 4 million. Okay, so same. Okay? Same formula, equation. Pero papalitan mo na lang po itong 3 million ng 4 million. Okay, 4 million. So you have here 4 million, divide it by 5 million. So mas mataas yung asset, expect additional financing needed. Mas mataas. Okay? Multiply this by 1 million increase in sales. Okay, so this is the projected increase in asset. Minus, okay, spontaneous liability over sales times change in sales. Okay, increase in sales. And that is the spontaneous increase in liability. Ayan po, no? So, itry nyo nga, class. 4 million over 5 million. Ayan po, no? That's 80% times 1 million. So, that is 800,000. So, this is 800. Okay. The next 5 million, or 500,000, I should say, divided by 5 million. So, you have 10%. Okay. Multiply this by 1 million. So, that's 100,000. So, minus 100. Spontaneous increase in liability. Ayan. And then last, profit margin, 0.05. Multiply this by 6 million na bagong sales, no? 6 million. So that's 300,000 times 30% retention ratio. So yung net income mo dito, di ba? Net profit. O, net profit over net sales. That's your 5% na profit margin. Multiply this by new sales. Ayan po, net sales. O di ibig sabihin, cancel net sales, cancel net sales. Ang pinaka-profit mo talaga is 0.05 times 6 million. That is 300,000. Pero out of 300,000, 70% pinapamigay mo as dividend. That is payout. Okay, payout. Kaya, i-multiply mo ang retention ratio. Yan naman yung increase sa retained earnings mo, yung matitira, times 0.3. So, that is 90, no? 90,000. Ayan po. Okay? So, 800 minus 100 minus 90. So, you have here 610,000. Okay? So, ganyan, class, ha? So, the capital intensity ratio is measured as asset over sales. Okay? So, pag tumataas po yung capital intensity, we expect higher additional financing needed. The firm's capital intensity ratio is higher than that of the firm in problem 1. Therefore, this firm is more Okay? Capital intensive. Okay? It would require large increase in total asset to support the increase in sales. Yan. Okay? So yan po yung additional financing needed. So you have to memorize, okay? Ito po no, yung equation and okay, take note, okay, na yung asset mo minus liability minus capital. So yun yung additional. Kumbaga ganun yung concept niya, no? Retained earnings. So let's proceed to another problem, okay, to further discuss itong AFN na topic natin, additional financing needed. Chua Chang and Wu is planning its operation for next year, and the CEO wants you to forecast the firm's additional funds needed. Data for use in your forecast are shown below based on AFN equation. What is AFN for the coming year? So SO, $200,000. Growth rate, that's 40%. So ibig sabihin, ang magiging bagong sales mo is 40% of 200,000. That is 280,000. Yan yung S1 mo naman. Okay? Kasi SO mo is 200, growth rate mo is 40, so that's 80. So yung S sub 1 mo, okay, which is sales old, okay, times 1 plus growth rate. Yan. Okay? So you have here sales 1. Last year's total asset is A sub O, $135,000. Last year's profit margin is 20%. Last year's accounts payable, 50,000. Notes payable, disregard, hindi yan spontaneous. Accrued payable, so you have here, or accrued liability, 20,000 included. Payout ratio, 25%. So your retention ratio is 75%. Okay? 75%. Yan po. Ngayon, ito po yung summary niya, class, no? Ayan. Dito na po yan. Yan yung kinompute nating 280. So, yung change in sales natin, okay, change in sales, ito yon is 80,000. Yan. Okay? And then yung asset last year, ito po yon, that's 135. Dito yon. And sales last year, 200. Ito naman yon. Okay? So, i-plot nyo po ano. So, you have here 135,000 asset last year. Divide it by 200,000. Okay? Sales last year. Multiply this by change in sales, which is 80,000. Okay, 80,000. Yan. So this is the projected increase in asset. Okay, so i-compute nyo nga class kung ito po ay 54,000. Okay, times 80,000. So that is 54,000. So that's the projected increase in asset. Okay, next. How about L sub O? Okay, so your last year's payable, okay, composed of the following: 50,000, 15,000, 20,000. But we are going to disregard the non-spontaneous current liability. So ang ating L sub O, ito lang po, no? 70,000. Yan, so 70,000, okay? Divide this by last year's sales, 200,000, okay? Multiply this by change in sales amounting to 80,000 due to the growth rate na 20%. Yan. So ngayon, magkano naman ang silya natin? Okay? Spontaneous increase in liability. 70 over 200. Multiply this by 80,000. So you have 28,000. Ito yun. Okay. So you have asset, additional asset na kailangan. Okay, para mag-grow yung sales natin. Additional liability na spontaneous to grow, uh, to be used to increase our sales. And yung natitira. Yan. Magkano yung kinita mo at natira, hindi mo dineclare na dividend. So you have profit margin, 20%. Yun. 20% yan. Lat mo na dito. Okay? and then multiply this by S sub 1. So that's S sub 1, 200,000. Okay? So you have profit margin of 20% and S sub 1, this is S sub 1. Okay? 280,000. 280. S sub 0 po yung 200 kanina. Okay? So 280. So you have here 56,000. And out of 56,000 na kinita, mga kapatid, or expected na kikitain, i-declare mo as dividend yung 25%. Kaya ang retention mo, retained mo dito is 75%. And that will be added to the so-called, okay, retained earnings. So times 0.75, we have 42,000. So 54 plus 28, rather 54 minus 28 minus 42,000, you have here negative 16,000. Ayan po, no? So, ibig sabihin nito, negative ang ating financing needed. Wala kang kailangan pong additional financing. Ayan. So, profitable ka. Ayan. Okay? Pero kung kailangan mong additional, positive yan. Meron kang additional funds na impute or idadagdag para kumita ka. Ayan. So, our next topic, okay, is excess capacity adjustment. Okay? So, dito naman class, i-compute naman natin ano yung mga kailangan pong percentage para tumaas pa ang sales natin. Okay? Kasi baka naman nag-ooperate tayo hindi naman 100% full capacity. Di ba? So, excess capacity, changes made to existing asset forecast because the firm is not operating at full capacity. And again, the capital intensity ratio is asset over sales. Okay, so dapat ma-determine mo magkano yung asset, magkano yung sales. The ratio of asset required per dollar of, okay, or the ratio of asset, yes, per dollar of sales dapat yan. Ayan po, no? So excess capacity, sample problem, okay, question. Walter Industries has 5 billion in sales. Yan po yung sales niya. Yan yung kinita niya, binenta niya, employing 1.7 billion fixed asset. Currently, the company's fixed asset are operating at 90% capacity. Yung fixed asset niya na 1.7, hindi naman 100% nagagamit. 90% lang. So what level of sales would Walter have obtained if it had been operating at full capacity? So hindi siya 5 billion. Okay? Kasi kung full capacity, madadagdagan pa yan. Okay? Ibig sabihin, meron kang equipment, hindi mo nagagamit na 100%, 90% lang. Yes. Eh di 5 billion lang yung kinita mo. Yes. Eh paano pag 100%? So all you have to do is just to gross it up. Okay? So i-divide mo lang. Yan. So what is Walter's target fixed asset to sales ratio or capital intensity ratio? Ayan po, no? And if Walter's sale, if additional assumption, increase by 12%. So kanina 5 billion, what if nag-increase ng 12? How large an increase in fixed asset will the company need to meet its target fixed asset? So nagfo-forecast ka. Okay? Gaano kataas naman yung additional na asset, okay, para ma-maintain pa rin natin yung asset to sales ratio which is the capital intensity ratio. Ayan po, ano? Kung 12% ang in-increase. So, unahin natin ang letter A. 5 billion and 1.7. So, ito po yun. Ayan po. And 90% lang yung capacity. So, ang gawin mo sa letter A to compute the full capacity, okay, sales, 5 billion, divide it by 0.9. Ganun lang po. I-divide mo lang, i-gross up mo lang. So, ang magiging sales mo expected, 5 billion, 555 million, 555,556. Okay. So kung yan na po ang ating sales at ang ine-employ mo pa rin na fixed asset is 1.7 at 100% capacity, ano ang target capital intensity ratio mo? Asset over sales, 1.7 divided by 5.55555.556, no? So 30.60 ang ating capital intensity ratio na gusto nating i-maintain. So yan po, ano? Step 1, gross up. Step 2, compute for the capital intensity ratio. Ayan po. Ngayon, Yung letter C may separate assumption. What if daw yung sales natin na dating 5 billion, naging 5.6 billion because of increase in, okay, the growth or sales. Ayan. So, if assuming wala pong increase sa fixed asset, i-maintain mo nga po, okay, magkano daw yung additional change, okay, sa fixed asset, okay, para ma-obtain natin itong 5.6 billion, okay, na sales. So kung walang change, 5.55 lang yung maximum capacity. Ayan po, no? At dahil po tumaas ang sales natin, dapat madagdagan din po yung fixed asset natin. By how much? So, next step, 5.6 billion minus 5.555555556 billion. Okay? The difference is 44,444,444. Okay? So, yan yung change in sales. Okay. Since ito pong CIR natin is asset over sales, ayan po, no? Okay. Multiply this by the change in sales naman natin, which is now 44,444,000. Cancel sales. Ang matitira, yung asset. Ayan. Na 13.6 million. So kung ang tanong ngayon, how much is the increase in fixed asset? 13.6 million. Pero kung ang tanong magkano po yung dapat na fixed asset in total, 13.6 plus 1.7 billion to achieve 5.6 billion na sales with 12% increase. Ayan po, no? So idadagdag mo. Okay? Plus ka dito ng 1.7 billion. Ayan po. Kung ang tanong po ay magkano na yung total fixed asset. Pero pag change in fixed asset, our answer is 13.6 billion. Okay, so that is for excess capacity. Okay, problem for this particular item, Walter Industries. So step 1, i-gross up. Step 2, i-target mo yung capital intensity ratio. Step 3, apply mo yung interest or yung, I should say, growth. Okay? And i-work back mo kung magkano ang fixed asset na kailangan pa para ma-attain mo ang 5.6 billion at growth rate of 12%. Okay. Another problem. What if 65% lang yung capacity na nagamit? Okay? So last year, Wave1 Incorporated had 350 million of sales and it had 270 million fixed asset that were used at 65% capacity. Uy, hindi po full capacity. So 270, no? 65 lang. Eh paano pag ginawang 100? In millions, by how much would Wave1's sales increase before it is required to increase its fixed asset? Ayan po, no? Ito kasi, binigay na po yung increase in sales. Tapos, dadagdagan yung fixed asset. Ito naman, tinatanong, ilang percent yung increase in sales bago ka lumagpas, okay, sa fixed asset mo dati, bago mo dagdagan. So, ito po, no? We have here sales of 350, fixed asset of 270, percentage capacity utilization 65. So, you have here 350, okay? Change in sales. So you have here percentage capacity, okay, is equivalent now to 538,461,538. So that's full capacity, no? So you have 350 million, divide this by 0.65. Ayan po, no? I-divide mo lang po. Okay? So 350 million, ayan po, sales, divide this by 0.65. Grinos up mo lang. Ayan. So ito yung full capacity. Pero yung actual mo, 350. So magkano yung additional sales? Okay, without adding fixed asset, 188. So kapag minentain mo lang yung 270, hindi ka nag-purchase ng additional fixed asset. Okay? At minaximize mo na 100% gagamitin. Hindi mo siya tinago lang sa warehouse o kaya nakapark lang yung mga sasakyan o kaya equipment mo, no? Okay? Then may additional ka pa na sales na 188. Pag lumagpas ka na ng 538, may additional ka na dapat na asset na gamitin. Yun ang sinasabi po nito kasi full capacity na siya. Okay, so pag ang tanong, okay, by how much would WAG 1 sale increase before, no? Before mag-increase ang fixed asset, 188,461 ang tamang sagot. And let's proceed to the last part, sustainable growth rate. Okay? The growth rate a firm can maintain given its capital structure, okay, return on equity, and retention ratio, which is 1 minus payout ratio. That's sustainable growth rate. Okay. Ito po, no? Nasa AFN pa rin po tayo, technically. Yung formula pa rin ng AFN ang pinag-uusapan natin. Okay? So, yan po yung projected increase in assets, okay? Minus sustainable increase in liability, minus increase in retained earnings. Nandito kasi sa increase in retained earnings, yung growth rate na pinag-uusapan natin. Okay? Suppose Weatherford Industries has the following ratios. O, ito po, ano po yung A over S sub O? O, nandyan po yun. Nasa projected increase in asset yan. Okay? Projected increase in asset. So that is A over S sub O, 1.6. Multiply this by sales. Hindi pa ganun yun, no? A over S, okay? Multiply this by the change in sales. Yan ang projected increase in asset. Okay. Minus L, okay, over S times change in sales. That's the projected increase in spontaneous increase, I should say, in liabilities. Okay, so you have your L over S, multiply this by change in sales. Ayan. Then minus profit margin, net profit margin, okay? Multiply this by S sub 1. Ayan, nandyan po si S sub 1 eh. At si S sub 1, ito po yung S sub 0, multiply this by 1 plus growth rate. Okay? Yan yung diniscuss na natin kanina. Okay? And we have here multiply further by retention ratio or 1 minus payout ratio. So that's the increase in retained earnings. Okay. So you have 0.4, okay? Profit margin 0.10, payout ratio 0.45. Payout yan. So ang retention ratio mo, 1 minus payout is 0.55. Ayan po, no? 1 minus payout, 1 minus 0.45. So that is 0.55. That's the retention ratio. And the sales last year were 100 million. O yan po. Assuming that these ratios will remain constant, so ceteris paribus, use the AFN equation to determine the maximum growth rate or the sustainable growth rate. So AFN pa rin po. Ito na ngayon ang tinatanong sa problem. Ito po, mga kapatid. Yan. Okay? So i-plot mo lang, class. Okay? So we have here the solution. To solve this problem, we define A or change in S, change in sales, and G as the growth rate in sales. Okay? So you have here change in sales, S times growth rate. S sub 1, S sub 0 times 1 plus growth rate. Okay? So AFN again, ito po yung formula na pinakita po natin kanina. Ito yon. Okay? So nandito rin po siya. Ayan. Okay? Ayun. Set AFN equal to 0. So what if AFN is 0? So ibig sabihin yan, what if walang additional funds needed? Yan. Wala tayong additional funds. Ano yung growth rate natin ngayon? Okay? So substitute, okay, is known values A over S sub O, L over S sub O, given yan, M, payout ratio, and S sub O, then solve for G. Ito po yun, ano? Okay? So, do not be confused. Saan galing yung 1.6? Saan galing yung 0.4? Saan galing yung 0.10? Saan galing yung 0.45? Ito po sila. Balikan ko lang po, mga kapatid. Ito po yun. A slash S sub O 1.6. Ito slash, ito class ha. May slash yan dapat. Ayan. Dagdagan lang natin. Okay? L, okay? Liabilities spontaneous slash or over S sub O 0.4. Profit margin 0.10. Payout 0.45. So given naman po sila. And the sales ay 100 million. So ayan. So 100 million. Okay, million po ito ha. Okay, times 1.6, so 160 million. 0.4 times 100 million, 40 million. 0.10 times 100, okay? So this profit margin times sales na hindi pa natin alam, okay, kung ano ang growth rate. Ayan po, no? So 0.10 times 100, so that's 10%, okay? Times the growth rate, okay, times 1, I should say, times 0.55. Ayan po, no? And 1 minus 45 is 0.55. Okay, 0.55. Yan. So you have here 1 times 0.55. Ito yun, 0.55. Okay? So you have 10% times 100. So that's 10. Times 1, that's 10. Times 0.55, that's 5.5. Okay. And then 0.1 times 100, that's 10. Times G. So 10G. Which is 10 million dapat po, ano, times 0.55, so that's 5.5 million. Yan. So, sinegregate mo lang, mga kapatid. Ulitin natin. Profit margin times sales, 10 million. Okay? Times 55 na retention ratio, edi 5.5 dapat. 5.5, okay? Ito yon. And growth rate, 5.5 G. Ayan. So, you have here 160, okay? G minus 40G growth rate minus 5.5, and you have here 5.5G. So this is 114.5G, okay, growth rate, okay, and then transpose mo lang. Yan. And 5.5 over 1.14.5, the growth rate now is 4.8%, and that is the maximum growth rate without additional financing or external financing. So AFN or EFN, parehas lang yan, class, no? External financing or additional financing. Kaya nga, sinet mo siya at 0. Okay? Sinet mo ang additional financing needed at 0. Okay? Para ma-workback mo, ano yung growth rate na kailangan. Okay? So, yan po. So, going back, mga kapatid, ito po kasi, ano, S sub 0, that is sales, 100 million. Ito yon. Okay? Times 1 plus growth rate. So, ibig sabihin, itong change in sales natin na ito, may growth rate component din yan. Kaya, 100 million, okay, times 1 plus G. Parang ganun po yung concept niya. No? Kaya, may G dyan, growth rate. May growth rate dyan. 100 million times 1 plus G. May growth rate din. Okay? So, yan po. Kaya may mga growth rate, and growth rate. Pero dito wala. Retention ratio. Yan. So, ang sagot natin, 4.8. And you can apply it here. Okay? Dito din para ma-compute natin kung magkano talaga, no, ang ating AFN. And it should be equivalent to 0 because we assume that if there is no, okay, without, okay, external financing, ano ang growth rate natin? Take note, ito po change in sales. Kaya kung 4.8% times 100 million, so that is 4.8 million ang change in sales. Ganun po yung concept niya. Okay? And again, the growth rate is 4.8%. Excess capacity adjustment. Okay, so last year, Hanford Zoo had 850 million of sales. And it had 425 million of fixed assets. So, binigyan ulit tayo ng sales, binigyan tayo ng assets that were used at 60% capacity. Hanggang 60% lang. So, sales, 850. Divide it by 60, yun yung maximum capacity na pwede mong mabenta. What is the maximum sales growth rate the company could achieve before it had to increase its fixed asset? And ang gawin lang po natin, mga kapatid, i-gross up mo lang. Ayan po, no? So, 850, divide it by 60%. So you have 1,416,666. At kung tinanggal mo yung dati, nadagdagan ka. This is now the change in sales, increase in sales. Okay? So kung ito yung increase in sales, mga kapatid, magkano ba yung dati? So old sales, so 566, divide it by 850. So nag-increase, nag-grow. Kaya po ito po yung S sub O, yun yung dati. Okay? 850 plus 1 times 1 plus G is equivalent now to S sub 1. Ayan. So ito po yung 1.4 billion. Okay? And then you have here the S sub O 850 million and multiply this by 1 plus G. Okay? Or simply divide. Divide mo na lang po mga kapatid. So that's 566 million divided by 850 million. So the percentage increase in sales, 66.67. So pwedeng ganyan lang yung tanong class, no? Yung increase in sales. And definitely mga kapatid, itong mga ito galing lang din po sa AFN na equation or formula. And this ends our discussion with regard to financial planning and forecasting. Okay? Computing the additional funds needed. Okay? The excess capacity, and of course, the sustainable growth rate. Okay, so this ends our discussion for today, class. Uh, this is for our lecture on financing. Okay, additional financing needed.